Hey, what is up? So, I want to give you a quick update on the consult call that I had this morning at 9 o'clock. This is, you could say, the BTS or behind the scene of what really happens in these calls. I get about close to, you could say, at least about 45 to 50 consult calls in a month. And so I do this every month, right? I've been doing this for a while now. And one thing that often comes up as a theme among smokers is this constant feeling of being stuck. They often even use the word while they're describing the problem that, I feel stuck, Sunny. I keep feeling like I'm stuck in this rut. I'm in this loop. I know it's not good for me. I know I'm damaging my family and I'm damaging my body. My connections are all lost. I feel distant from my children. I can't focus in my work, but I still can't leave this damn stick. They feel stuck. And so was the case with this client. Interestingly, he said that he had a week to self reflect because he was alone this time. And as he was self reflecting, he was talking about initially, like any smoker whom I talk to, they all say the same thing. Well, I just want to get rid of my addiction. But within a few minutes of the consult call, they go a little deeper and they start talking about what really is the problem. Smoking just happens to be one of the symptoms of the many underlying problems that they're having, right? And so, as we spoke, he said that, if I could just somehow leave this, it will affect all areas of my life. And I said, you're right. It will affect all areas of your life. And he is an officer with the customs in Chennai, right? So this guy is a seriously busy man and with some important responsibilities on his shoulders. At the age of 35, he realizes that he used to be this competitive, decisive guy who, if once he made a decision, he remembers himself to be a guy who could be dedicated to chase his goals and get them. And at 35, after having failed this uphill battle against his smoking addiction, he started doubting himself, asking himself the question. He also recognized that he is wasting about 2 to 3 hours every single day because of his addiction to smoking. Although he is roughly smoking about 15 cigarettes a day, the amount of time it takes for him to go down, get a smoke, is about 7 minutes. He's done the calculation himself. He didn't need my help for that. 7 minutes for a smoke. But once he would go back to his desk, it would take him about 15 to 20 minutes to focus again. And about 40 minutes later or 50 minutes later, that's barely an hour, he would feel that urge again to go back and smoke again. That's another 7 minutes, followed by another 20-22 minutes to refocus on his task at hand. So that would take about 2 to 3 hours. And he said that, I'm still good at my work, at least in the top 18% compared to my colleagues, but I know that I'm way, way ahead. I could use those extra 2-3 hours every day. By the way, 2-3 hours every day, if you do the math, goes up to a month or more in a year. And he said that he would just want to study and grow in his rank in customs, right? So he could do that. He also enjoys sports on the weekends, particularly cricket, and he is doing well in that as well. But he knows he could do better. Like he could actually be better at what he is doing. He is a good father to young kids, but he realizes that he could give them more time. And why is he stuck despite knowing that there is so much to gain? Despite knowing that he is losing his confidence, his self-esteem, because he's failing at this one task. Why is he stuck? When I asked him that question, he said, to be honest, I don't know. And he is absolutely right. None of us know why we get stuck in a pattern. We can have many estimates and guesses on these matters, but we just simply do not know why we are stuck. including me, which is where the example of a mirror is important. If you have something on your back, you cannot see it no matter how much you try to turn your neck, twist yourself, you cannot see it. You need a mirror. The underlying reason for any addiction, including smoking, is hidden in the subconscious. It's just like the mark on the back. You cannot go and see it for yourself. You need a mirror. Whatever you try to see without the mirror, it's just going to keep you blinded to the actual reason. Now, this explains why a lot of people do not get the results that they want when they try to use nicotine patches and gums and do cold turkey attempts to quit smoking, take New Year resolutions to quit smoking. Does not work. Why? Because they're attacking the symptom. The symptom only exists as a coping mechanism. What are they coping from? What is that pain? What are they distracting themselves from? That's a root cause, and that is hidden. And so this person was able to understand what that is. And so we are going to work tomorrow together to get his resolution, right? There's another brilliant thing that happened right after that consult call. I had a therapy session with someone who had been smoking for more than 25 years, right from his school days. And not just smoking, also using other tobacco products like eating tobacco directly. And in India, you have different tobacco products like pan masala, etc. So he's been doing those things. It took 2 hours and 10 minutes, and he's completely free from that addiction now. That's happened just like a few minutes ago. And I'm excited to talk about that, but maybe I'll pick another live session for that. And if you enjoy these stories, and as a smoker, if you can feel connected with this, keep listening, because some of these stories might actually inspire you to quit on your own without even needing a therapy, perhaps even give you some clues and hints into your own unconscious mind. And I hope that it really does that for you, because that is the hope in which I share these content and videos. If you like what I'm sharing, this resonates with you, keep liking, keep commenting, keep following and sharing these videos so that it can reach more people and we can have more positive impact in the world. All the best to you, and take care of yourself. Goodbye.